Hey guys, so this week is just going to be a pickup video. My life has been really busy lately. I have like 10,000 tests this week and work and stuff, so I figured the pickup video would just be the easiest method for this week because I'm actually kind of behind on pickups, so I just wanted to show this stuff, and then next week I will start off with one of my first rants, and then we'll kind of just go from there. So we'll go ahead and start off with a trade that I did with Scorpion Slayer 66. He's one of my new favorite YouTubers. I just discovered his channel not that long ago, and he's a really cool dude. He's also from PA, so that's awesome. I like talking to him about life. He's helping me refine my Dragon Ball Z obsession that I had when I was younger, so that's always really cool. But I did a trade with him. You probably saw I sent him a Banjo-Kazooie box, and in turn he sent me Mega Man 2 for the NES. And I actually don't own any Mega Man games for the NES, so this is my first one. It's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of like label damage right there, but nothing major, and I fully knew about that before buying it, or before trading it and stuff, so that was totally fine, but I'm very excited to have this game. I don't know why, I just don't have very good luck at finding Mega Man games, but I heard this one is one of the easier ones, so definitely looking forward to trying it out eventually. Then, at a church rummage sale that was going on at like the beginning of October. I forgot to show this a while ago, but I figured I would just throw it in. There wasn't a lot there. It was kind of just like a couple little areas, but then in a box of stuffed animals, I spotted this, and I was like, what? And I pulled it out, and it was a Luigi Backpack, one of those, you know, backpacks that you'd carry around. I don't know who in their right mind would honestly carry this around on their bag, but, you know, still cool nonetheless. Luigi is actually my favorite character. Luigi and Yoshi are just like it for me. Like, I love them so much. Definitely two of my favorite Nintendo characters, along with Link. But it was very cool to have this, so this will be a cool display piece. Love Luigi a lot, and this was only 50 cents. So 50 cents for Luigi, I will take that any day. Then I will show some stuff that I ended up buying off of Celio999. And he's another one of my favorite YouTubers. If you haven't checked him out, definitely check him out also. He goes to like a lot of obscure garage sales with like people that work for Nintendo and stuff, like their sales, and he comes out with a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of like import things, so definitely go check out his channel. I love when he puts up new videos. He had mentioned to me that he had a couple games that I was looking for, and we ended up striking a deal. I won't say what I paid, but it was a very good price. He cut me a really good deal. So we will start off with that. We got Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo. I've been looking for this game forever, and it is in excellent condition. So I was very happy to have this. I've actually never played any of the Final Fantasies for the Super Nintendo, so I'm very excited to be starting them. And then he sent me Breath of Fire for the Super Nintendo, which another game that I've been looking for so long. You know, to find any Super Nintendo game, especially, you know, some RPGs, is always, you know, a huge accomplishment for me, because Super Nintendo games, as you guys know, are just like through the roof right now, and it sucks because I love Super Nintendo more than any other system, but, you know, trying to find games for them, especially at decent prices, is really hard as of current, so hopefully that'll change eventually. And then the game that I was very excited to have, literally have been looking for this game since day one of starting to collect, and that is Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo. I don't know why, I've only seen this game out in the wild like a couple times, and people wanted obnoxious prices for them, but, you know, for as good a condition as this was in, I thought this was an amazing deal to get this game from him. So thank you so much for these. You know, that was amazing. I'm very happy to add these 3 games to my collection. And then he actually threw in 2 extras. Got Super Mario Land, Player's Choice for the Game Boy. This is one of my favorite Game Boy games. I think they're really fun. Someone wrote Johnson on the back. Excellent. Love when people write their names on games. And then this was actually a huge shocker. I pulled this out of the box last when I unboxed it, and I almost died when I saw it, because this game I have also been looking for forever, and this was a total extra. I had no idea he was going to throw this in, and it's Final Fantasy for the NES. I have been looking for this game forever, and I was just in complete shock. My roommates are sitting right here, and I made like a huge scene when I opened this package and saw this game, because for him to throw this in as an extra was so nice, and I'm just so happy to finally have it, especially it's in like pristine shape. So definitely happy to be starting off my Final Fantasy collection pretty well here. So, and he included the dust sleeve, which is nice because I'm always low on dust sleeves. But yeah, I was just super stoked about this. So again, thank you so much. You are a really awesome guy, and I'm very happy that you gave me those games. Alright, then we'll start off with a more modern pickup. I've actually been looking for this game since it came out, but I just never really wanted to spend, I think I paid like $40 for this, whatever retail was. And it's Etrian Odyssey Untold for the 3DS. This is actually the first Etrian Odyssey game I've ever bought, but I heard it was decent, and I wanted to buy this because I heard that there was only going to be like a limited run of like this special edition one where it has music CD in the design book. I heard that this wasn't going to be like a thing, like only the first couple prints were going to be like the collector's edition or whatnot. And it was funny because when I went to pick this up, all the GameStops in my area were sold out of them, and I couldn't really find one anywhere, so I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? But turns out one of the employees there was actually really nice, and he was able to locate a copy for me and drive down and go pick it up himself, so that was really awesome. So I'm happy to have this game. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. It's supposedly supposed to be awesome, but I don't know yet because I haven't played it, and it's an Atlas title, so that is always a bonus. Alright, then for some thrift store finds. Yes, thrift store finds, which is very shocking for around here, but nonetheless they are PlayStation 1 games, as per usual when I find things at thrift stores. We will start off with, I guess, the lesser of the three. The typical thrift store I go to, usually don't find a lot there, but when I do find things, it's usually PlayStation 1, and surprisingly I got there at a perfect time. I think I went at like 2 in the afternoon, and they had just put out a bunch of PlayStation stuff, so I was very excited. It wasn't anything great, no RPGs, but 2 games that I didn't have, so I went ahead and got them. Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge, complete, and actually these discs are like in mint condition. So I was really happy to find anything at this thrift shop because I never find anything. And then this game I was actually really excited about, The Little Mermaid 2. I actually really enjoy the Little Mermaid games. The one for the NES is good. I still don't own it yet though. And then I liked the Game Boy version of the Little Mermaid. That was one of the first Game Boy games I ever owned. So it was very cool to find the second one, Little Mermaid 2 for the PlayStation. Again, in really nice shape. And I think these were $2.99 each. I think all of their CDs, PlayStation games, and whatnot are all $2.99. So that was, a decent deal for these two, I thought. And then at a completely different thrift shop that is on like the opposite side of town, the side of town that I almost never go on because it's so out of my way. I happened to be over there with my roommates a couple weekends ago, and I just stopped in really quick, not really expecting to find anything because I've actually never found a single gaming related item there. And I was looking through their CDs, and I spotted this, and I was really excited because I've never found any games there, like I said, and this was a Capcom title, which I thought was awesome, and I needed it, and it was Dino Crisis 2 for the PlayStation. I picked up Dino Crisis 1 not too terribly long ago, I think in the summer, so it was awesome to find the second one. And I believe this disc is in, yeah, it's pretty much in mint condition also, so very cool to see this. I was really surprised. Again, whenever I find things at thrift stores, I usually make like a huge scene out of it because I'm so shocked that I found anything. So it was very cool to have this, so now I have both of them for the original PlayStation. Then the last two items, these were kind of just, the first one was kind of just a random pickup. Both of them are from our local buybacks. It's actually been kind of sucking there lately because I feel like they got a new employee who has been really checking the prices on games lately. I used to be able to catch them slipping all the time, but now it's like nearly impossible. Like I got that Lunar there for like 25 bucks. I feel like with these new employees, that's just never going to happen again. Because they've been having games that you would think they would misprice, fully priced, so that's kind of been sucking, but hopefully I will, still be able to find decent deals there at least. But this one I didn't think was too bad. I paid $1.99. PacMan 2: The New Adventures for the Genesis. I like these Pac-Man games where it's not like typical Pac-Man, it's like, the world type setting, so I thought this was cool, and it's in like amazing shape. Manual's a little bent up, but nothing too bad. So for $1.99, I couldn't pass up a Genesis game. And then this I've actually been wanting for a while, and it's been sitting on their shelf, and I got nervous that people were eventually going to catch on and want to buy it. And it was only $15, which I didn't think was too bad. I don't know the exact going rate for this, but it is Shin Megami Tensei Persona. It's like the huge box edition for the PSP, and I'm pretty sure it came complete with everything. I believe I checked it before I bought it, and it has like the soundtrack here, disc 1, and then I think there's a disc 2, maybe. Yeah, disc 2. So that was cool, and then the actual game here in really nice shape. And I thought $15 for this wasn't too bad. I'm not, like I said, I'm not exactly sure what this is worth, but you know, to pay $15 for any of these PSP collector's edition sets is fine with me. I've been trying to boost my PSP collection a little bit more, and I've never played any Persona games, so I figured this would be, you know, a good start. That is once I get a PSP. So I was very happy about that. And that is all for this episode of the Pickups. Thank you guys for the number of subs lately. You know, it's been shocking me how many people actually like my channel. You know, but I appreciate it a lot, and I love checking out you guys' channels too. I've met a lot of great people here through YouTube, and I'm looking forward to meeting more. So, like I said, next week will be start of my like ranting question series. I think I'm going to start off talking about arrogant collectors. That'll probably be my first topic. I have like a whole list of things I want to talk about. So that's probably going to be the way I started off. So have a good week, guys, and take care.